I'm American and my husband's British, and we have 2 children who are both dual citizens. They were both born in England, so they both automatically got British citizenship. But when they were 5 weeks old, we went down to the US Embassy in London and got them US citizenship. We know this process can be a little bit overwhelming, so we just thought we would share what we did. This isn't legal advice and we're not lawyers, but we've done this twice and this is what worked for us. I wrote this down, that's why I'm looking at the phone. But the first part of the process is to file an electronic consular report of birth abroad. So once that's done, step 2 is to just go to an interview at the embassy. And like I said, we chose the US Embassy in London.
Yeah, so I think what we should talk about is how we filled out and completed that consular report of birth abroad, which is called a CRBA. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to check that you can transfer citizenship to your child that is born overseas. So our situation is really straightforward. It's a child born in wedlock to one US citizen and a non-US citizen. So it's really straightforward. You just have to prove some physical presence requirements, which shows that you have lived in the US for a certain amount of time.
Okay, for the next part of the process, you want to gather all of your documents. For us, that was the UK long form birth certificate, so both of us were listed. I wanted my passport, Alex's passport, our marriage certificate, and then proof of physical presence in the US. And for that, I used my high school transcript as well as my college transcript.
Okay, so then you want to go to travel.state.gov and you're going to create an account, and that's where you can start your eCRBA. You're going to go through to that CRBA application. It's going to ask you some eligibility questions like, was your child born outside the UK? Are they under 18? If all that's yes, then you're going to proceed and you're going to enter the details that's exactly as you see on your birth certificate that we talked about a couple of minutes ago. So that's going to be name, date of birth, place of birth, gender, all those things that you've got on your birth certificate about the child.
The next part is for parent 1, which is me, who is the US citizen. You'll enter your citizenship status, which would be your name, birthday, relationship to child, birth info, and then upload a scan of your passport to prove you are a US citizen. You can also use a birth certificate. We just used a passport.
And the next thing is going to be parent 2, which is about me. So it's going to be the same information we entered previously. So name, date of birth, birth location, relationship to child, all that good stuff. And then we're going to upload a copy of my British citizenship, which was my UK passport. But once you've done the 2 parents, you're going to move on to marriage. And that's just going to be date of the marriage, where the marriage took place, what country, upload a scan of the marriage certificate.
This next step is probably the most important one, which is your physical presence in the US. I had to prove that I was